Good morning, everybody. Tom Speed. I just wanted to get on here and go over some questions. I've been getting asked a lot of questions about this program for the zero cost solar for residents in the state of New Jersey and a couple other states throughout the country. You know, there's a program out there now. It's available in some states, and New Jersey is one of them. New York's also one. Maryland, Massachusetts. There's a handful that are available in, and I can go over that in if somebody's interested out of this area, but this is mostly for my friends in this area. Basically what it is, I've been asked a lot of questions about how it works. You know, it's basically what it is. It's called a PPA. It's called a Power Purchase Agreement, and that's what I'm going to be talking about today. And the Power Purchase Agreement is basically a simple plan that's going to allow people to have solar, okay, for a zero upfront cost on their homes. Okay, it's strictly for a residential right now, and it's only in a handful of states. But basically, what it is, the PPA program is it's a power purchase agreement, and what that agreement does is it allows the everyday citizen, someone who owns a home, to decide that they want to take part in saving the environment, maybe, you know, or they just want to reduce what they're spending on their energy. You know, whatever their reason is, a lot of people are starting to take a look at solar, and solar's really on the move, as you will all notice. But what it is this PPA, it allows people to have these solar panels for zero cost. And how does that zero cost work? Well, the way the zero cost works is in the PPA. The PPA says that what happens is the energy that's developed by those solar panels, okay, think of it as somebody's building an energy generating station on your roof, okay, and they're going to foot the bill for the entire thing. They're going to cover everything. They're going to come out and do a site analysis. They're going to take care of getting all the permits. They're going to take care of all the inspections. They're going to take care of the installation. They're going to take care of connecting you to the grid, making sure that's seamless. They're going to make sure that, you know, everything's complete, the system's functional. They're going to take care of system monitoring for you. They're going to take care of maintenance, any repairs. And they're going to do this for a 20-year period. And that's what the period on this power purchase agreement is. And how it works is you're going to basically be purchasing your power from the company that you chose to put those solar panels on your roof, okay? Now, you got to realize they're going to be generating income partly because of the credits that they're going to get for being solar and for the energy that they're developing, okay, through those solar panels. But what it does provide you with, what they do is when they develop a system, they'll come out and they'll size the system. And it all depends on a couple of items that I'll cover at the end of this. But when they size the system, they're looking for about a 20% savings monthly. Okay, they're looking to an average of 20% monthly. They're looking to develop a system, if you have enough roof and the right phase exposure, they're looking to develop a system that's going to save you about 20% over what you're paying your utility company once you have the whole system in place and everything's running. And how that happens is they're going to come in, they're going to install these solar panels on your roof. Okay, they're going to connect you to the grid, and you're going to be connected to the grid through something called a net meter. And this net meter, what it does is it actually measures the amount of energy that you taking off the grid and the amount that you're putting back on the grid, okay? Now what happens is during the peak times of solar energy, okay, a lot of us aren't home. We're out at work, you know, we're, you know, away on vacation, wherever. You know, when the demand is the highest, the hottest part of the day, well, we're all sitting in the office or we're out on the beach. Okay, but the home's generating the maximum amount of power, but we're not using it because we've set back our air conditioning. We've got a set back thermostat. That's not running a lot, you know, because we're conscious of that stuff. But what happens is you're developing that excess. Well, that's what the net meter does. It reads that power that you're putting back onto the grid now. Okay, so now what happens is at nighttime, everybody comes home, you know, the TVs go on, the wash gets going, you know, the hot tub fires up, you know, the meter starts to spin. Well, you know what? You're getting that energy that you put back on the grid all day, you're getting it back. So now what happens with that power purchase agreement is you're billed from the company that put those systems up, okay? It's a reduced rate, and like I said, they looking to make the rate so that you're about a 20% savings, okay? My connection looks weak, but so what happens is with those savings, month after month for 20 years, you're going to save a lot of money. Figure out what you'd save over 20 years, a 20% reduction in your energy bill. Okay? It's a simple concept, you know. They're going to take care of everything for you. Okay? And now what happens is the only energy you're going to pay for the utility company is the excess that your system didn't generate. In other words, you're going to generate some, put it on the grid, and you're going to take it back off the grid. If at the end of the picture you didn't use any of the energy that was generated by the utility company, well, then you're in a win-win situation. But if you've used more than your house generated, you're going to pay the utility company for that. But they work it out to about a 20% savings, you know, and they actually put these figures out there for you, you know, and that's the key with this is, you know, you're going to save. You can go out and buy your systems outright for thousands of dollars, you know, and go through the, you know, the installation and everything like that and take care of the warranty and the service of them and everything like that. Or this is a simple way for somebody who's really conscious about the environment and wants to get started. Okay, you know, there's some criteria you're going to have to meet though. Your house is going to have, you know, exposure to the sun. You know, it can't be buried in trees. You know, unfortunately, you know, it's going to preclude you from having it. If you could take a couple of key trees down, we'll find that out. But you know, what'll happen is you're going to have a site analysis. They'll come out. They'll analyze the whole thing. Look how much roof you have. Whether, you know, the exposure, is it a east, south, west exposure? That's great. You know, you can do that. You know, it's a couple of key things. It's a simple, no cost. There's usually not a cost to anybody to at least analyze it, see whether it's feasible for you or not, and see if the plan works. You know, it's a way for you to go green. You know, I've had a lot of people asking me how that works, you know, and I just figured this was the best way. I could get out a video and I could cover it with a lot of my friends. You know, they were all interested. But, you know, it takes a lot of time talking to everybody about it, you know. But if you have an interest or a concern, do me a favor, shoot me a message or a comment below. You can go to my site and also leave me a message if you want. There's a link there for it. But that's it for today. You know, I mean, it's the power purchase agreement. You know, of course, the solar company is going to make some money. They have to. They've put an investment on your roof. You know, they're maintaining it. Everything for 20 years. You know, think about it. For 20 years, you're going to reduce your cost. Okay, and that's based on today. What's going to happen in the future? Do you think energy is going to go cheaper? No. You know what else is nice? The more people that do this. Just think if just 10% of the people did this, the less power plants that they have to build, the less environmental impact. That's it. You know, but think about it. Do your part, you know. Research it. You know, if you have any questions, I can help you out with some of it. But that's my tip for you today. And hope you guys enjoyed it and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I'm actually up at a beautiful High Point State Park up in New Jersey with my family. I just wanted to get on here because I've been inundated with a lot of those questions. And I just figured this might be a great way to, you know, inform a lot of people. But that's it for my tip for today. And hope to see you on another one. Bye.